fellow mobile gamers. In today's video, we are taking a look at the best new features that were recently added in the April 15th update. Before we get started, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if any of these tips helped you out or if you didn't even know about them, because there are a few things that I'm going to share with you that I am almost positively 100% sure some people just do not even know exist or were added to the game. Alright, so we're going to first start off with our normal adventure, and we go to Land of Peace. We can now charge, right here you'll see, up to 8 hours a day. Before it was stuck at 5, so you could only charge up to 5 hours. Now we can charge up to 8 hours a day, which is very helpful. Alright, next I'm going to throw some screenshots up on the video. We have main quest auto clear tickets. So basically what this does is it will let you auto clear a main quest that tells you to kill 300 monsters, 400 monsters. Those really grindy main quest missions can be auto cleared if you have a main quest auto clear ticket. The way to obtain these tickets is from various events in the shop and for returning players for 7-day missions, so on and so forth. Now, one thing to keep in mind is these tickets cannot be used in the new region Salder. This is for the older regions so that new players and returning players who are at lower levels can kind of catch up. The way the auto clear ticket works is it will kill up to 50 monsters per ticket. So you're going to need more than one ticket to just go through a main quest that may say to defeat 300 monsters. So you're going to need several tickets in order to complete that quest. You can also use the tickets to help you get quest items from monsters faster. You cannot obtain any drops of experience points that you would get from killing the monsters otherwise. So when you kill the monsters with the tickets, you don't get that XP that you would if you were to defeat them regularly. Alright, the next one I'm going to show you is a huge game changer. I know a lot of people are excited about this. So we have our skills right here, right? And in order to get to the other 4 skills, we would usually have to click the little wheel and spin to get to the other 4. Now, there is a way that we can have all 8 skills showing on the screen at once. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the top right cog thingy right here, which brings you into the menu. We're going to go into growth, then we're going to go into skills. We're then going to go over to edit skill use, and now where it says skill slot display method, you're going to change this from group to all. So now when we go back, you will see that your skills are changed and all of them are on the screen at once. No more wheel. If you don't like the wheel, you can switch it. It is now easier than ever to upgrade your apostles to a higher level. So right here we have, I'm going to again throw a screenshot up of some numbers. We have an increased rate. So at level 2, it was increased by 10%. For 3, 4, and 5. For level 3, we have another 10% increase combining 3. Then it jumps up by 20% if you're going to combine 4. And then we have another 20% if you combine 5. And then for level 4, we have a slight increase when you use 4 apostles, which will go up to 30%. And then if you use 5, you now have a 50% chance. All right, and we have the summertime change. So what they did was they changed some of the events for daylight saving, so they will revert back to the old times that they were at. So we have the world boss times have been adjusted back an hour, dark presence, dark invasion, entangled borders, resource battle, conquest, valiant fortress. All the main events have been pushed back. One thing that's mentioned is that the Refuge of the Dead boss and Abandoned Hall boss is supposed to be back to regular time, but we did the Abandoned Hall boss last night and we noticed that it actually didn't drop until 11 p.m., which is the older time. So it doesn't look like they actually changed the time for the equipment dungeon bosses to spawn. It looks like they're still in the old time, so that hasn't been adjusted. We also have the ruin golems, or the rainbow golems I should say, now respawn faster after you kill them. As you can see, we just mow them down and they just pop right back up, which is definitely good. So it makes farming the rainbow golems so much easier. We also have some content changes. So they increase the boss HP for Valengort Fortress, Entangled Borders, and Forte Seal. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Those bosses are going to be a bit tankier. You may have already noticed, you may have not. Also in raids for Twilight Cemetery, Hell, and Apocalypse, the flower beds now do increased damage. Also some additional changes for Shilling Mind, Nightmare, Hell, and Apocalypse. The boss's skill, Light Prison, has now been changed from a stun effect to a silence effect. I personally think the stun was a lot worse than the silence, because I used to just get stun locked, so the silence might be easier, but we'll have to see. Alright, they also changed the way some of the convenient functions work. So we're going to go over to our menu, we're going to go into our settings, we're going to go over to convenient functions. So they changed the way the auto sell and salvage works. They made it a little bit more customizable, which I think is amazing. So if we go down right here, we actually have certain tabs right here, different tiers. You may have to go in and adjust this because of the update. So it kind of was reset. So you'll have to go in here, and we have a weapon, we have our armor, and then we have our accessories. You can actually go through and customize it. It goes by grade, by basically rarity, and then the type. And then you just adjust it by which level you want to sell or salvage, depending on what you want to do. But that's pretty much it. And then you can go over here to do the same thing with your armor and your accessories as well. You can now add your feathers of protection in a new, easier way. Before, we would have to go into our bag and kind of navigate through and kind of look for it and then add it. Now all you have to do is click on the feather right there, and bam, you can actually just increase your protection right here to get that bonus XP and gold and all that good stuff. So you basically just click it and bam, it will recharge it instantly instead of having to go through your bag and try and find it. We also have a server clock and date right now. If you look in the bottom left corner next to your Wi-Fi symbol and your battery, you will see the in-game time and the day. You can now set a hostile guild as your enemy, and their name will show up as red in-game, just making it easier for you to identify the enemy. So what you do is you just go into your guild, and I believe this is only for the guild leaders, maybe the vice leaders too, but you're just going to go into your guild, and then you're going to scroll all the way to the right, and it is right here where it says hostile guilds. You can have up to 10. Right now my guild personally has 2, so you just click on it and then you can name the guild. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all very soon with some more A3 Still Live videos. Stay happy, stay safe, peace.